have they carried out? More than 2,000. Till date, they're still killing. They are still killing people as we speak, as we gather in this space right now. How many soldiers have they killed today? This group earns an estimate of 191 million US dollars annually from territories that they control. They are making money more than the allocation of some state in the contraption. And the Nigerian army cannot retake those regions anymore. They can never, because the terrorists have taken over. The military has no attack helicopter stationed in that region. The terrorists have RPGs, they have anti-aircraft. Who bought for them? Who bought for them? So the Fulani network operates across the Middle Belt as a parallel force that the Nigerian army has never systematically dismantled, not even for one day. A lot of documentation has been carried out. Inter-society have documented it. Who has not documented it? No one. Congressman Raleigh Moore former report to Donald Trump identified a direct financial chain that is going on. Chinese illegal miners that pay protection money to the Fulanis, who use that money now to attack Christian villages. I saw him coming out again to say the same thing. Oh, they are still killing, they are still killing. The only solution is to divide Nigeria. Fulani will not stop killing. Yesterday, heads were rolling. Even when they have killed, they're still using their feet to stamp on the heads of the dead guys. Children, mothers, littered everywhere. There is no other solution. So Nigeria is even worse than Iran on this criterion. Yes, because Iran's proxy terror network operates abroad. They kill foreigners in Lebanon, in Syria, in Yemen, in Gaza. Nigerian government enable terror network that operate inside Nigeria against their own citizens. Iran kill foreigners with its proxies. Nigerian leadership enabled the killing of its own people. So in this case, they are worse than Iran. Is that the third criteria? The answer is yes. Now let's look at it together. Does Nigeria protect terrorist leaders and give them ideological cover? I want somebody to answer this one for me. Let me not be the one to answer it. Let's see if Nigeria has also met this third criteria. Does Nigeria protect terrorist leaders and give them ideological cover? Who is ready? I said I will not talk alone. I have answered two. Now this is the third one. Anybody? Does Nigeria protect terrorist leaders and give them ideological cover? Anybody in the house? Okay. Hold on, I'll send the mic to you. Yeah, Holland, you have the mic. Let me read it again. So when you give, then we'll summarize. Does Nigeria... Holland, where are you? Okay, Minister Love is here. Okay. Hi, Holland have disappeared again. Mama, please go ahead.
Yes, so Nigeria...
Holland, yeah, when you are true.
Okay, all right, Holland, go ahead. If you since you've not spoken.
No. I only identify. Mama, go ahead, please.
Okay, yeah. What I'm saying is that Nigeria protects the terrorists, both their leaders and everything, because Nigeria, the people called Nigeria are nothing but the terrorists. So they protect themselves in every form and shape, and that's why the terrorism is ongoing. So you can't fight yourself. So that's what it is. They are protecting them and they are sponsoring them. They themselves are the real terrorists, the Nigerian government. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lokba in the house. Thank you for your submission. Yes, Holland, go ahead.
Hey, my wonderful tutorials. You are doing that. You are doing the job. The bomb from your side alone is a great thing. There is nothing you can do contrary to truth. Truth stand the test of time. Lie has actually prevailed over it, yes, and BRGI has come to be the end of this shenanigans evil. I will agree absolutely 100% with NNAMDI KANU that say I will use truth to destroy you people. And actually, yeah, we are doing well. Thank you very much for that which you are doing. Everyone here appreciate. All protocol duly observed. And to answer that question, you agree with me that no, right from the immediate moment when the expose was just going to international community and they were looking for a way to fight against know what our great lobby were doing there. Ribado shoulder the responsibility of what Shetima and the so-called wanted Tinubu supposed to have appeared in that Washington D.C. or wherever no the attention of the White House can actually be given to them. They escape it and they position the NSA agents to be ahead in order to play a card of all these lies and cover up. So you understand, you will agree with me. Actually, who is the so-called Ibadu? Is he not a full animal? Who is Shetima? Is he not a full animal? You will agree with me when the so-called Omali, I will call it Omali. Yes, because what he won't chop, what he then eating is not making him to look stupid. That make him to play and trade away the tribe of Yoruba and say Yoruba and the Fulani are one. So, in other words, because of political agenda, they were playing the card to cover up the truth. And that is why he will call them our family, our brother, and they are doing the cover up for them. He under auspices of whose authority? This particular government now. Okay, now watch out what is playing out in Iran. Who are they shouting? Is that not Trump, 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 Trump? So under us, which auspices are they doing all this one? Isn't under Tinubu? So if they are doing all this cover up, he carried the load of this blame, meaning that he's aware. Do you want to tell me that no, he wasn't aware that no, there was a protest in all the northern part, majorly to the figure place that no, they were showed. If it happened to be a flag that was raised even in Biafra land,
I think we've lost him. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, Holland. Internet has dealt with you. Yeah, 1 million. I don't know what happened. Yeah, his submission is...
Can I speak in some seconds? In some seconds only. I have some seconds, please. Yes, they protect their leaders. That is why, because since Gumi has been doing what he is doing, sending the terrorists where to go and kill and all that, he has never been one day intercepted. He has never been arrested. You know, he is their leader. He is not the negotiator. You know, and that is why they also have gotten the names of the compilation of the names of the sponsors, and they have not arrested even any single person. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator. That was very snappy. Yes, my people. Does Nigeria protect terrorist leaders and give them ideological cover? The answer is yes. We saw it a few days ago with Ribadu. Ribadu came out publicly and stated that Boko Haram fighters are their brothers and Nigerians as well who cannot be prosecuted. You cannot cut off a diseased hand. Instead, you have to pamper and heal the hand. And the General Onoja also made the same statement the following day, that these were not slips. They were coordinated official messages that these people told the whole world that, come on, we cannot kill our people. We have to protect them. We have to treat the diseased hand. They are one of us. And let's see, God's understanding, they may change their mind. That was the message Ribadu, the man who is in charge of security in Nigeria, the highest man that is in charge of intelligence, security intelligence in the whole country. The man who whispers anything that has to do with security to the president's ears and speak to him, and he will understand. He will break down the event in real life to Tinubu. That is the man that came out and said he is protecting his brothers. So they pass this message to me and you. And somebody is here asking us what we are doing. Terrorists have taken over the Biafra land. And you ask him, where is your receipt? What have you done? The answer is no. So the highest security official in Nigeria told every soldier, every police, that these are our brothers. Do not treat them as your enemies. So they are protecting terrorists. And you've also considered Zazaki, the man who Ayatollah used to inaugurate what is it called? Islamic movement of Nigeria, is also there. His organization now has a Iranian Revolution Guard Corps training camp documented on Nigerian soil. Can you hear me? I don't know whose mic was on, it was glitching. So, what did he do? His movement has received hundreds of thousands of dollars directly from Hezbollah financial network. That is what he has done. And as you know, confirmed by US Treasury designation, his members were found with Hezbollah weapons arsenal in KANU. They were found with LPG, they were found with TNT, and also anti-tank weapons. In 2015, if you go back to Nigerian news, you will see that he was arrested. What happened? He was released. Free of charge, just like they released Abba Kyari today. Abba Kyari, that has committed lots of murder in Biafra land today, is working as a free man. And this Azaki today is living freely in Abuja. And at that time, they said, oh, they have banned the organization in 8 states. They've banned every form of march in 8 states. Was it really banned? The answer is no. We saw them yesterday stepping on the flags of Israel and United States of America, shouting death to Israel, shouting death to America, because their leader is no more there. No one prosecuted them. Ayatollah that just died spent 47 years building the doctrine that jihadis are warriors for the faith who deserve state protection. And that is what Ribadu is doing. They also deserve state financing. Have we not seen on using the headline of rehabilitation and they use that to pump money to them? We have seen it. So when this man Ribadu says you cannot cut off a diseased hand about Boko Haram, that is Ayatollah's ideology and theology delivered in Hausa for you. And our prime minister was right. The same species, they are of the same species, different language, same doctrine, same result. That's who they are. And the last criteria that I say that Nigerians deserve is weapon of mass destruction while financing jihad. Weapon of mass destruction condition while financing jihad. What do I mean by this? Even though we have a special session on uranium, we are about to understand that Iran pursued uranium enrichment to 60%. Enough, this 60% is enough to create 11 nuclear bombs while funding global terror everywhere. So this is exactly what triggered Operation Epic Fury. So consider Nigeria's position on the same nuclear material picture. Just look at Nigeria on the same picture. You know what? I was just laughing. If Nigeria provoke Israel to the extent that they begin to send missiles, I was just saying, hey, Nigeria that has no protection for his own airspace, what will happen? Everybody will be eliminated in one day. So Nigeria has uranium deposit confirmed in 7 states. We are going to look at this later. Hold on. Yeah, Onyenye, I've sent it. So they have this in 7 different states across Nigeria. So, and Nigerian neighbor, Niger, is their real depot. Anyway, we will come to this. So they are using this to terrorize people. So Nigeria has made the criteria for US to turn their face and release the epic fury on them. So let me hold on here before we go to the statement from our Prime Minister and connect it to what we are discussing. Onyenye has sent the mic. I don't know why it why you did not see it. Maybe
Yes,
it's
sir. I'm on mic now.
oh my God, you are the listening section. Okay, you have the mic. Before I continue, welcome.
Thank you. Okay. I didn't know you just you have given me chance to speak. Hello, Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are joining this space. My name still remain Onyenyere one of Biafra land. Enye gige onye ọzọ enye a na-enye everywhere. Onyenyere one. Thank you for our host, Madam Tutor herself. I greet our minister, Minister Betty. I greet Senator. I greet our own minister, the Olokwa one of Biafra land. I greet every Biafrans that are here. We have gathered once again. Let me sing this song for us. We have come again. We have come again. Lord, we have come again. Holy Ghost, come and take control. We have come again to destroy the camp of the enemy. You see what that useless country, Nigeria, I see so many Nigerians crying. There is one guy that called himself, this guy, let me not make him popular actually. Each time he's making his speech, he will say our military. I attack him several times. I say, you people are stupid. You don't know that your military are being, all these terrorists are into your military. Now Nigeria has happened to him. He's crying. They have kidnapped his loved one. Today being deceased, they are praying for the, as in, doing the burial of their loved one they kidnapped, even when they have not seen or heard that the person have died. The reason is because the terrorists demanded for ransom. Two people, they demanded 10 million for one person. The other person, they demanded 7 million. And they managed to raise this money. After they raised this money, the terrorists now change up their mind and say that person that they collected 7 million must complete his own 7 million to become 10 million, 3 million to become 10 million as well. Then they have to bring 3 bikes before they can release them. Now they decide that after giving these people 17 million and these people now make another demand, what is the assurance that after they have given the 3 million and the 3 bike, what is the assurance that these their people will be released? For that reason, they have zeroed their mind that they are going to make a burial even when they have not heard that the person is dead, because the terrorists refuse to allow them to speak with the people, with their people. So today being deceased, they are doing the burial. These are the things that will be happening to those that call themselves Nigeria, this useless Nigeria, this brain dust Nigeria, these people that failed to understand that Nigeria is a country that was built on nothing and can never stand. I have not seen, I made a video, I said Nigeria citizens are the most useless people on earth. There is no country where what is happening in Nigeria will happen, and the citizens of those countries will not do anything. It is only in Nigeria. The same that Nigeria where the Fulani is killing them, that is the same Nigeria where you see their northerners, their useless northerners protesting, marching the flag of US and the Israel. supporting this terrorist Iran because of why terrorists support terrorists. That is what you are seeing. So I want every Biafrans that are seeing what is happening. If you refuse to stand up, if you refuse to identify yourself, that means you are not just wicked, but you also a terrorist sympathizers. So I use this opportunity to call all Biafrans that wake up, don't be afraid to speak. I am not afraid to speak because our former prime minister told us that if the good people, if the good people refuse to speak, that means they allow the evil to strive. So you must stand up now if you are among the good people, for we not allow the evil to strive. Thank you very much, my host. Thank you very much, everyone that is here. I have to yield the mic here. They win.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you, and thank you for coming around to speak to the Biafran people. Yeah, before I go to our Prime Minister's speech, how it relates to what President Trump said, I wanted to respond to this guy here. What is his name? Take Whatever. Because he has dropped a message in the comment section that he is from the, what did he write? For those asking what we are doing to protect the Southeast, we live in Nigeria right now, not have money, but we are doing our very best. I wanted to ask him if he even knows his state, where he comes from. But unfortunately, he's not here. I'll be looking out for him. Once he comes back to join the space, I will ask him. And he has shared a video of what is happening in Ebonyi State. I wanted to ask him if he's from Ebonyi, because he's telling us they've abducted the former deputy governor of Ebonyi. They've abducted the father or whatever. What did the former governor of Ebonyi State do for Ebonyi people? Let this boy come back. When he comes back, I'll ask him question. Okay, let that not distract us from what we came to do, because we don't have time. Our Prime Minister will still soon come up line. So, if you go back to the statement of our Prime Minister, he said, US-Israel epic fury on Iranian Islamic jihadist terrorists. That was what he said in his speech that day. And he opened the speech by naming the operation by its official name, Epic Fury. Because our Prime Minister is not just making a political speech. No. He is engaging with an active, ongoing military operation that no other group, there is no group that have made the statement that our Prime Minister made. Go to his Twitter handle, you will see it. No one has responded. They are just there making noise, sharing picture of our leaders as if that will be what will. Anyway, they are not governors, government, because a government is speaking to a government here. So he is very, very active in what is going on. He's speaking in real time about live geopolitical event that is happening, and he's aligning himself with the US government and call it Epic Fury, which was the name chosen by Donald Trump. So it is official White House designation for this war, and we are also aligning to that. So Epic Fury on Iranian Islamic jihadist terrorists. The Prime Minister is using the same language Trump is using. Trump called it a war against a regime that raises terrorist armies and fund jihadist network, which was done by the supreme leader of Iran. Our Prime Minister is also acknowledging what the world is watching. The head of the global Islamic jihadist terrorist network has been killed by the American people. We are on the same page with the US government. Go and listen, go and read the second line. Our Prime Minister said, President Trump, please reserve some bombs and missiles for Nigeria's Islamic terrorist leaders. I don't know if any of you have gone to his handle or if you have even retweeted what he said or what he tweeted there. Please reserve some bombs and missiles for the Nigeria's Islamic terrorist leader. This is not emotional. No, it is a request. The request follows logical form. from Trump's own standard. It's not emotion. Trump's own standard was started in 2025 December when he bombed Sokoto using the airstrike. And he has said 3 things in that statement. I want to read it again. Maybe we have forgotten. He said, tonight, at my direction as the commander-in-chief, the United States launched a powerful, deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, they will be held to pay. And tonight, there was. There will be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues. So if you listen to that statement, you've seen that President Trump said 3 things in that statement. And the first one was he identified the target, and the target was ISIS terrorists killing Christians. And number 2, he delivered action, which was the bomb on Christmas Day. And number 3, he set a benchmark. There will be more if the slaughter continues. Now, here is the critical update. Since that December 2025, at the documented and verified rate of 100 Nigerian Christians killed every day. Every day. So Trump's own benchmark, they are, if more if the slaughter continues, has been triggered already. That's the reason you saw Israeli ambassador came up today and said, hey, look here, we have seen what the Zazaki group is doing in Nigeria right now, Islamic movement of Nigeria. We have seen what they are doing. They are terrorizing the whole nation. You have triggered something. It was not somebody that drew his attention to them. No, he saw it for himself. And I know Israeli Prime Minister have seen it because he has to report to his boss. And once Israeli Prime Minister have seen it, Donald Trump have also seen it. Secretary of the Department of War have also seen it. So they have triggered because he said more if the slaughter continues. And the slaughter has been, happening every day, consistently, no break, since December 25th. So they have triggered. Now, if you look at who the airstrike really bombed, there's a confusion here because from what Chatham House reported, Chatham House now is beginning to expose Nigeria. I'm going to go and take their own message, what they said when the bomb was carried, the airstrike was carried out. Because according to Chatham House report, we know it is an international, prestigious international, what do they call them? Think tanks that they have there, let me just use that word. They carried out the investigation and they found out that, and I'm going to quote from them, they said, the strike appears to have targeted the Lakaruwa group, a small band of Islamic militants primarily focused on intimidating and shaking down locals in remote parts of northwestern Nigeria. This was Chatham House and they reported this January 30, 2026. Lakaruwa, a group that shakes, did you hear that, shakes down locals, not Boko Haram, command structure, no. Not ISWAP, Northwest Stronghold, no. Not the financier who pays the fighters, Mbano. Not the politicians who call the fighters brothers, no. Not NSA that pays $7 million to Boko Haram stronghold by helicopter, no. Why did Trump target this, get this target? Why? Because the targeting intelligence was provided by NSA office. I am not the one that said it, though. It is Chatham House that exposed them. That it was NSA, you know that they shake hands with those in Chatham House. I'm not the one that said it. It was Ribadu that Chatham House said was the one that gave the intelligence, targeting intelligence was provided by Nigeria NSA office. This is the same man who said terrorists are their brothers. So Nigeria gave America a small, contained, manageable target to produce as headline. This is from Chatham House, while protecting the real system. And then Nigeria paid $9 million contract to US lobbying firm to make sure that that management of narrative continued till date, even though it has been countered by the Biafra Republic government in exile. So when our Prime Minister says, Mr. Trump, reserve some bombs and missiles for Nigerian Islamic terrorist leaders, he is saying the foot soldiers have been bombed. The architects of the system are still in their government houses. Somebody like Soludo, still giving press conference, still signing Turkey's defense deal, still calling terrorists brothers. Mr. Trump, you said there will be more. Yalla, release more. That is what our Prime Minister is asking Donald Trump to do for us, to engage the terrorists, because he has fact and evidence. Go to the third line. He wrote there, because they are the same species working with the Islamic jihadist terrorist regime. This is the most powerful phrase in the entire statement made by our Prime Minister. The same regime, the same species. Because it is not an insult, it is not an exaggeration, it is a documented, verifiable, supportive, would I even call it characteristic of Nigerian security leadership? Let me just put it like that. He has backup and evidence in what he's talking about. They are of the same species. What makes you the same species as a jihadist terror regime? Because Trump gave us the definition himself. He said Iran is being struck because it is, and I'm going to quote him again, a nation that raises terrorist armies. It funds them, it protects them, it gives them ideological legitimacy. It calls their leaders brothers in their faith. Now, I want to apply that same definition word for word to Nigeria's leadership, because it is very, very important for us to know what we are doing here. Do they raise army? The answer is yes. They raise army. It is documented. Do they fund them? So many proofs are out there. Not even by Nigerian news media, by AFP, international news media and intelligence. They've gathered all these documents. Do they protect the terrorists? The answer is yes. Ribadu has come out to say, no. These people are our brothers. They cannot be prosecuted. So they are protecting them. Do they give them this ideological legitimacy? Of course, because when Ribadu says, you cannot cut off a diseased hand, and God will bring understanding. He's not just expressing an opinion, he's issuing a governing philosophy. He's telling every soldier, every police, every intelligence agent in Nigeria, these are our brothers, do not treat them as enemies. Are they of the same species as the Iran regime? The answer is yes. Because Ayatollah have killed in Operation Epic Fury, have spent 47 years building the doctrine that jihadis are warriors for the faith who deserve state protection. And when he died, what did Shetima Gumi said? He said, "Oh, innocent soul that died that died as a jihadist," because that is what his master was preaching. Do not cut them off. So those are not Ribadu's original words. That is this Ayatollah's theology delivered in Hausa language. So our Prime Minister is correct. They are of the same species. Same species is what he said. If you read the line 4 of our Prime Minister tweet, you see, starting from Tinubu to the last governors, senators, and ministers. Very, very specific. Our Prime Minister did not make any vague accusation. He's naming a system. He's, a multi-layer embedded in that system that has run from the presidency all the way down to the last local office. If you look at from the president, what happened on December 25th? One day before Trump bombed ISIS in Nigeria. What did Tinubu post on his social media handle? He said, "I stand committed to doing everything within my power to protect Christians, Muslims, and all Nigerians from violence." 24 hours later, America struck them. Bagam. Then Tinubu claimed he approved and cooperated with the strikes. But here is what Chatham House has documented. Oh. Chatham House came out and said, no, Mbano. Remember, this Chatham House is not a Biafran organization. No. Chatham House is the world's most prestigious international affairs think tank. And all of them, they go there. I'm going to quote Chatham House again, what Chatham House came out to disgrace them. These are their paddy. Oh. Nigerian leaders have showed great agency and strategic skill in shaping Trump's action. Don't be me talk am. It is Chatham House that said it after the airstrike in December. By leaning into his unwelcome focus on Nigeria and helping to select his targets, they influence the scope, scale, and domestic consequences of his unprecedented actions. Tinubu deftly used them to secure more military aid, intelligence reports, and political capital in Washington. Nigeria's leaders would be wise to provide Trump with occasional wins, like the Christmas Day strikes, to forestall renewed U.S. interference. Chatham House, January 30, 2026. No be me talk am na Chatham House. So Chatham House is saying Tinubu managed Trump. He gave Trump, that is the way I understand. He gave, if you understand it a different way, please, when you pick the mic, you can add more. He gave Trump a win, which was this small, contained political convenient bombing to prevent Trump from looking deeper at the real system. The people who coordinated helicopter ransom deliveries to Boko Haram. So the people who called terrorist brothers, the people who signed Turkey defense deal, Tinubu gave Trump Lakarua, a group that shakes down local farmers and said, here is your Christmas present, now stop looking at us. So he distracted, according to Chatham House, he distracted the United States of America intelligence, and they feel that they don't know what US is doing, right? And just say, okay, go and bomb this local, this cohort of Lakarua. Maybe Lakarua did not really want to submit to them. They say, okay, let us first of all give them this handful of terrorists to bomb, so that they will say, okay, we have a shared intelligence with them, while we maintain here and continue to kill Christians using Boko Haram and our Fulani, terrorists. Oh yeah, US take. And he paid 9 million in lobbying fee to make sure that America kept not looking. You could see Ralimo say, okay, dude, America, they know what they are doing. They are pretending as if they are mumu, because they want to get down to the root of this problem. I don't know if I'm making sense here or not. So this is what Chatham House did to Nigeria. And Nigeria feels that they are very smart. This is what Chatham House observed. And they came out and wrote this message in the public for people to see. And that institution now, in January 2026, used its 100-year-old reputation to tell the world Nigeria president is managing Trump, selecting that convenient bomb target and divert the attention from them. You see? And there is one more layer to this that is almost too extraordinary to believe. That layer is when Tinubu went to Chatham House in 2022, he made a promise to them. He promised, oh, I am reading, and I'm also going to read from his actual Chatham House speech here, because they have their records. We will be tough on terrorism and tough on its root causes. We will improve intelligence gathering and border controls to choke to choke Boko Haram, or not to kill, to choke Boko Haram's financial and equipment channel. That was what he said in Chatham House in London to international community in December 2022. And by March 2025, what did NSA say? NSA is calling that same people that Tinubu said he would choke, he's calling them our brothers. I don't know if you are following what I'm connecting here. Our Prime Minister also made reference to governors. The 12 northern Nigerian states operate under Sharia, and that has been a system that provides different rights to non-Muslims. Killing Muslims, non-Muslims, sorry. Their governors have publicly challenged the United States, saying that America concerned about religious freedom cannot override Islamic governance in their state. And the governors of this state, where Christians are being killed at ratio of 100 to 1 Muslim, have never prosecuted any single person. So our prime minister was right to say from the president to the governors. And now he said till the list, he mentioned senators. What are the senators doing? When Congressman Perry said 697 million is being spent on Boko Haram through Nigerian channels, the Nigerian Senate found the allegation credible enough and immediately summoned intelligence chiefs and to open investigation. But was it true? Because they knew it was a truth. The US never lied, the records are there. But the question is, in all the years of Boko Haram, in all the billions spent on rehabilitation, has the Nigerian Senate passed a single piece of legislation creating independent audit? The answer is no. But they knew that they were receiving such amount of money, but no audit, nobody was held accountable. That was why our prime minister connected the Senate as well, that they are all the same. And if you go to line 5, he said, it is for all for Biafra first. All for Biafra first. There is no government, there is no prime minister right now that is seeking for the freedom of the Biafra people than His Excellency Ogechukwu Nkere. It is all for Biafra first. It's not just a closing statement that he made. He is issuing a declaration of strategic direction before every other consideration, before party politics, before individual careers, before the comfort of quiet lives. Biafra first. This should strike each and every one of us that is sitting on the fence. Drop your academic qualification aside. Drop your ego aside. Drop your jealousy aside. It is Biafra first. Why shouldn't we sing this like Hallelujah chorus? It is Biafra first. Every Northerner who supports Sharia and blaspheming law is a supporter of terrorism. Nigeria has been operating Sharia since 1999, since they put it in their constitution, 1999 constitution. Wherever the Muslim elite does is in the interest of the Muslim people since 1999. The reason Nigerian military and other security agencies, protect the Fulani killer herdsmen is because of the Sharia law that has been embedded in 1999 constitution. Because as long as Nigeria exists in its current form, with NSA calling the terrorist brothers, a president who manages American president according to Chatham, thinking that they don't know what they are doing, with rehabilitation program funding, embezzling money, illegal mining by the Chinese geologists. As long as that Nigeria exists, there is no future for me and you. There is no future for Christian in that country. There is no future. Whatever they are doing aligns with the 1999 constitution. There is no Christian mention in that constitution anymore. All is Sharia, 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 Sharia. So the Prime Minister, His Excellency Ogechukwu Nkere, is saying, we are not reforming Nigeria. We are not appealing to Nigeria. We are not begging Nigeria. We are building Biafra. And everything we do, every space, every congressional hearing, every international forum, every legal filing is done with one strategic priority: Biafra freedom, Biafra first, Biafra always. Look at the stress he's going through. So, and Operation Epic Fury just proved one thing. When a government enables terrorism long enough and stubbornly enough and publicly enough, which is what they are doing, Epic Fury finds it. Our Prime Minister is simply asking that epic fury should be consistent and transferred to Nigeria immediately. I will yield my mic here before we go to Krink And this was where we stopped in our last space. Yeah, we need to understand this new formation that is fighting the Western world, CRINC. So I don't know if anybody have anything to contribute to the statement from our Prime Minister before we proceed. I don't know today. I don't have co-host. Onyenye, okay, let me send to you. Can anybody still hear me? Why is the place so quiet?
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was scared, or maybe I was frozen without knowing. So nobody have anything to contribute to this section about the statement from our Prime Minister, His Excellency Ogechukwu Nkere, how he tweeted, and I just had to use the statement and linked it up to what is happening in the world today and why it is Biafra first. Yeah.
Yeah, let me take it. Let me take it up from there. So what I have to say is this. Speaking on the tweet that was made by our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, it is very clear and glaring that we need America to come and intervene. And the reason why that we need America is because we know, even the blind know, even those that pretend as if those that are clamoring for Russia, they know that it is only America that can do it. America is the world power, and you cannot take it away from them. You see, who God has blessed, there is nothing you can do. That is why some people will tell you that anybody that I can beat, I will not pray for God to come and assist me beat this person that I know. I know very well that I can beat. That is just what America is. When this Russia, this Iran matter was lingering, I heard so many rumors. Oh, Russia will do this. Oh, China will do this. If America do this, this will happen. That will happen. Today, what are you seeing? The fact remains that these people are world power, and God knows why. Mr. Trump, if you are hearing me, God knows why he made America the world power. And there is one thing I love so much in America, so much to an extent. Whenever they are speaking, they will tell you, God bless America. God bless this. God help us. They cannot do without mentioning that God, which is Almighty Chukwu Kabiama. The same thing applicable to Israel. The same thing applicable to Biafrans, because God is our strength and God is the only one we are relying on. God is the only one that can save us in every situation. So if you watch, if you just take your time and watch these three countries that I just mentioned, United States of America, let me use that, the same United States of Israel, United States of Biafra. These are these countries that are doing the same similar thing in common, that have something in common. So I am calling America. I know that there is some Americans that may be listening to us. There is a purpose. America is the world power. And America must come and prove to the whole world that is out. That purpose that made God to place you in that position, that you fulfill it. The purpose is because God knows that his creation is wasting, and he is not pleased with that. And that it is only America that will rescue his people from these tyrannical people, from these wicked souls. From these people, I don't know how they feel when they are wasting blood. From these people that does not have heart in them. So the call from our Prime Minister to America to come and to reserve some bomb or to reserve some epic fury to Nigeria is a reality. If you watch what is happening now, there is this game Nigeria is playing right now. Nigeria is capitalizing on what is happening between Israel, America, and Iran. They are capitalizing it against the people of the so-called Nigerians. That is why today you can see a lot of massacre, a lot of killing, the way they are wasting people, and the government are not talking. I want America to know that all this terrorism that is happening in Nigeria, that Nigeria government is aware of it, starting from the list of them to the highest office. They are aware and they are in support of what is happening. That is why some children, I call them children, that is why they could use American flag and and put it on the ground and was marching on it. The government of Nigeria have not said anything about it. They know what is happening. They are the one engineering what is happening. So America should know this, and America should know that the only solution to all this is to allow Biafrans to recognize Biafrans. The Biafrans are the one that are doing similar thing with America, and we are ready to work with America. We are ready to align with America. We are ready to have American troop in our land. So American should know that Biafrans are with them and we are supporting them and we are having the same thing with them. So these are just a little thing I want to contribute to this topic. Thank you very much as I yield my mic here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Biafrans, remember that our Prime Minister is coming to speak to the Biafran people 8 p.m. Biafra time today. So please share the flyer. It's out there already. And the 12th of March, 1 million march will be there for our Onyendu. Tomorrow is our fundraising. Please, let's get prepared. Now, what is CRINK? C-R-I-N-K. Hey, you. CRINK. C-R-I-N-K. Yeah, senior citizen. Are you ready to speak? Okay, go ahead before I continue. Welcome.
Is it me? Thank you. I salute you.
Ekamdo. Welcome.
I salute you. I salute NKERE. Betty is here. Salute you. Senator, salute you. Lover, Kabodo, salute you. Eunice is also here. I salute everyone. Everyone. Trump save save missiles for Nigeria terrorists sponsors. Yes, so because what is playing in Iran is exactly what is playing out in Nigeria. Simple. That thing you're seeing playing out in Iran is exactly what is playing out in Nigeria. The only difference now is that America have come to their rescue. And it's still Iranians that will also do most of the job for themselves. And you can see every other world keeping quiet. Yes, because they know that what President Trump is doing is correct, because they have seen Iranians on the street. They have seen, like Russia, China, they have seen Iranians massacred on just this past 2 weeks alone. Thousands were died by who? By their so-called president that died. So what are we trying to say? There's going to be a protest on the 12th. And the government said that Biafrans in homeland must go out with American flag and Israeli flag. at least to acknowledge, to show support to America and Israel for what they are doing in Iran and what they have done already in Nigeria and Biafra and what they are going to do. So Biafrans, prepare is very, very important. Nigerians also, you can do it. You see, there's no more, it's not a secret thing anymore. And it's not like people are confused anymore. I mean, your regular private journalists are saying it already. Like, what do you call him again? English Alahaji. Everybody, even because he's also saying it. A lot of people are saying it. Nigeria government is killing Nigerians. Guys, you saw what happened day before yesterday. We are in what do you call Boronu? This one is Boronu. Well, I don't want to talk about yesterday and today's. Boronu. Boko Haram entered into Nigeria, military barracks there, killed soldiers there. Everywhere was chaotic. I mean, they saw Nigeria Air Force plane, jets, came around, was like, hallelujah, coming to for our rescue, Nigeria military. Nigeria military started bombing Nigeria. Nigeria Air Force jets started bombing Nigeria military and bombing Nigerians. This happened in Boronu 2 days ago and died a lot of people. We could see this English Alhaji shouting. Is it that they were doing mistake? No, it wasn't a mistake. That has been what is going on. Nigeria government is killing Nigerians. So he was even telling them, Nigerians, rise up, oh, there's war against you. And I want to use this opportunity to tell him the war, who is creating the war, and who is who they're about to fight, because he was telling them, Nigerians, go and equip yourself so you can defend your wives, so defend your children, equip yourself. So you see, you are equipping yourself to fight who? Nigerians. You're so equipping yourself to fight your own government, because it is your own government killing you. And this is why they will tell you Boko Haram have repented and they rolled them into Nigeria army. And inside there, they will turn around and kill ignorant Nigerian Christian soldiers amongst them. When you hear Nigerian military being fired, like a week ago, they killed 50 of them, stretch out, Nigerian military. Those people they are killing are ignorant Nigeria Christian soldiers. I don't understand anything. My dear, they will even tell them, you see, this Nigerian military, these soldiers, their generals, their boss will tell them, don't listen to news, don't use social media, because they know when they listen to the news and use social media, maybe join themselves in Twitter, they will now begin to know the truth and know their real enemy. Nigerian military has been infiltrated. In fact, the vice president of Nigeria is the co-founder of Boko Haram. What are we talking about here? Nigeria military is the one killing Nigerians. So when you're equipping yourselves, Nigerians, just know whom you're to fight. You're to fight your governors. You're to fight your president, your chairman, your councillor, the corrupt ways around you, or the MS around you. These are your enemies. Don't be deceived. And this is why whenever they kill, a Boko Haram kill, do you hear your president say anything? Now everybody's asking, where is Tinubu? Where is Tinubu? Ask his son, where is your father? Where is your father? So at the end of the day, you don't hear them talk. They have sold you out to be killed and collected money, Nigerians. So what you're supposed to do is to, in fact, what do you call him again? Alahaji said that Nigeria should go and learn physical combat quick, so that they can defend themselves and get themselves equipped. And this afternoon, I saw Fulani children parading everywhere with AK-47. You need to see it. And then you'll be wondering, who is the person supplying this AK-47 to these people? Their own government. Nigeria government is the one supplying the weapons, the ammunition to Fulani and their children. And they now block ammunition from your own children, Nigerians, that your children and you will not touch ammunition. And so they are having a field day. This is why two Fulani will enter inside the community, inside the village, and wipe out thousands in a village, only two with ammunition, because others, villagers don't have weapons to defend themselves. Because Nigeria government made sure they collected it from them before now. So when you're preparing, know whom you're up against. You are up against your own government, because it is Nigerian government killing Nigerians. It is Nigerian government killing Nigerian Christians. It is Nigerian government killing Biafran Christians. Know it, so you can defend yourselves. Come and see this guy, Alhaji. He was saying, Nigeria is at war. Nigeria, I don't know if Nigerians are still, do they listen at all? Nigeria is at war. Nigeria is at war. Nigeria is at war. Nigerians, defend yourself. So, in fact, Nigeria is at war with their own government. So when you're going out anytime, equip yourselves. Just like the government headsmen equip themselves with AK-47. When you're going to your work, equip yourself. You're going to protest, equip yourself. You're going to anywhere, equip your, at least, let it be that you tried before they even kill you, that you tried defending yourself, then you're not a coward. How can you be in your very present? Fulani will rape your wife, rape your daughter, rape even your son, rape even your pet dog who you have in your house. And you're watching and crying. Come and help me, governor. Come and help me, chairman. Nigeria is at war. Defend yourselves. You see them chop off Nigerian Christian heads, and they are using it for ball. They are playing a head they've chopped off. Go in my hand, you see, before they take it down. They are playing ball with these Christian brothers' heads. They chopped off. Ball, football. And you tell me these people are the people you want to do what with? And somebody is telling you about 2027 election, and you're collecting rice. Their rice is a cost. Their money is a blood money, a cost. Their carton, I saw one carton Tinubu brought out and filled with rice and spaghetti. We're sharing to people, poor people, hungry people. They were collecting, but I tell you, that food is a cost. It's a bloody food. Stop collecting. They are buying your soul over. Do you understand it? You say you're a Christian, they give you any rice in the name of election. Don't listen to them. Stay at home. Come out when British government tells you to come out. Like on the 12th, you're supposed to come out with your flag. Not Biafran flag, will be warned, but Israeli flag and American flag. To show support for America, what they are doing, just like the terrorist Fulani Mujahid Arab in the northern Nigeria. We are showing flag of Iran, that they support Iran. Death to America, death to Israel. Show your own support, Biafran Christians. Show your own support, Nigerian Christians. That you're on the side of America and you're on the side of freedom and Israel. I stop here. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Tutor.
Thank you, my sister. God bless you. I was listening to Daniel, how he was disgracing himself. Please, let's just listen to this 4 minutes before we continue, because it is a very big shame. Yeah, let's listen.
Camp, that enclave, where they gather. Are you okay with having the Americans bomb Nigerian people's homes? I'm not aware of that one. You're not aware of Moroniki Saka, who said, I began to scream for help. I had to crawl my way out of the room. The missile tore through her apartment building, according to the Washington Post. How about Musa Soliu? I was in my room. I was buried under the ruins. I don't know how to restart my life. My belongings are destroyed. Houses were not destroyed. Are you telling us that Nigerian citizens are lying about being bombed by the US? I am saying that the military operation that was conducted on that day was targeted as terrorist and we hit them. You have a history of not hitting terrorists and hitting civilians. You know that, right? Your country. I'm not aware. Oh, well, on December 21st, the Nigerian Air Force said that they handed over compensation to people who were hit in an accidental airstrike on Christmas Day 2024. Do you just bomb every Christmas? When and when? Christmas Day 2024 and Christmas Day 2025. I dispute that fact. We'll take it up with the Nigerian Air Force. Let me ask you this. Since President Tinubu came to office in 2023, the situation is worse in your country. You have a mixture of militant groups, you have bandits, you have clashes between herders and farmers. We also have Nigeria is now of foreign interest in Nigeria. I'm sure. Nigeria is now the 5th deadliest country in the world. Are you proud of that record? I acknowledge the fact that we have insecurity in Nigeria, and until the hoax narrative of the Christian genocide, then we began to see back-to-back attack in Nigeria we had for the first 2 years of the president's administration, a substantial peace in Nigeria. Actually, the number of deaths went up on the president's watch. After this incident of a Christian genocide. And by the way, when did that begin? There is no country of the world today that is free from insecurity. No, there are parts of London that's why you can't go in the evening. That's okay, but we're not bombing London to root out militant training camps. But you have had so many of the bombing on behalf of the United Kingdom by the United States. Since you're making rather spurious comparisons. No, the context 11,000 people were killed in conflict in Nigeria in 2025. That is up from 8,700 in 2023. That is a 26% increase in the number of Nigerians killed since your party and your president came to office. That's a pretty awful record. It's awful. And we're fighting hard day and night. But that's one of the reasons why the president traveled to Turkey, where we had bilateral agreement to deal with insecurity. That's why we're cooperating with the United States of America. That's why we're cooperating with any country of the world. The reason is because since the 9/11, terrorism is a global phenomenon. Agreed. And so every country is involved in it. But it's getting worse in Nigeria. That's the problem. I can't say it is getting worse. You just agreed with me when I gave you the numbers. So I said 700 killed in 2023, right. 11,000 killed in 2025. That's right. Getting worse. How many people were killed in the United States last year? In conflict-related violence? Probably. So this is not a conflict. This is an act of terrorism. Okay. So how many people were killed in the United States in terrorism? Was it 11,000? This is part of what Donald Trump many years ago in his first term classified the Western media as what? Fake news. The reason is because context matter. This is not Western media. You are well aware. This is not Western media. Yes, I understand. But this is the Armed Conflict Location and Event Data, ACLED, the most respected group that counts conflict-related violence around the world. Let me ask you, where there is a terrorist attack, I could also give you another source. Conflict? I mean, National Human Rights Commission. This is a Nigerian group. 2,266 people were killed by bandits or insurgents in the first half of 2025. That's more than were killed in all of 2024. You are failing. Amnesty International says you are failing at security. The numbers don't lie. It's unfortunate, and as a government, and it's getting worse. We're working day and night, and it's getting worse. That situation. I don't agree to the fact that it's getting worse. How can it not get worse if more people die in 1 year than the previous year? Context matters. What's the context? The context is not getting worse. What? Yes. The context is not getting worse. The context is that it is not getting worse because you see, this is a water, right? Okay. If you have the water half, you could say half glass filled or half empty. Yeah. Isn't it right? Yeah. So the Western media always see Nigeria, Africa, and some of the activities in Africa as half empty. Excuse me. But we see it as half full because when we look at it, and when I say context matter, before the president took the oath of office, we knew the situation in Nigeria. And you made it worse. When he made the decision to take bold step to put Nigeria in better trajectory, we were well aware of.
Can you imagine in Al Jazeera? Can you imagine the shame? Can you imagine Daniel Bwala, Tinubu's media aide, disgracing himself in front of thousands of people, and they were laughing at him, denying that when I finish, I'll make the post. Can you imagine the disgrace? Just like what Sheyi Remi did in